Good morning. Well, I should say good afternoon. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon. At least on our world it is. So, you remember I said we were going to do canola, but we got busy with field 17. And you can see we got that all harvested. It's all purple now. So that was wonderful. And now if you look, I got a whole bunch of equipment all parked here at field 24. We are ready to work on field 24, and I believe that is wheat. We can check right now. Yes, that would be wheat. And then canola can come later on field 25, as well as some more wheat on 22 in the very short time. You know, it looks like it's planted a little bit later, so it'll be ready rather shortly. But let us not waste any more time. I'm going to grab the T7. I'm going to hook up the cultivator to it, and I'm going to go bring that to field 17, and it can go and turn some land over. And we're going to get our combine busy with some work on field number 25. Off to my left you can see some of my wheat, and then off to the right this very orange field, that is my canola. So the wheat is almost ready to go. The heads are starting to yellow a bit, but the canola is definitely ready. But we're going to first take care of another field of wheat before we get to the canola. That way we're kind of going in a linear fashion. We're not wasting a bunch of fuel driving up and down. Cows are still alright. I checked their feed. They look like they're doing good. And here is the field that we're supposed to be working on. That's field 24. I believe I said 25 before, but 24 is the one we're going to focus on. For now, anyway. And ahead of us, you can see I've got all kinds of equipment. It's all my stuff, but yeah, no, I definitely have a lot of stuff going on there. I got the combine, I got the semi, I got the auger wagon, I got the baler, you know, you name it, it's all there. I got even the bale loading wagon. I did end up selling all of the bales from the other fields, save for these few here on the wagon. And that was just because it was getting really full, and it did help bring a little bit of harvest income. So I don't mind that at all. And there'll be plenty of chances yet. I got lots of wheat to make some more bales. And as well, I do have a lot of bales as is. I still have a stack that's almost to the ceiling high. So I don't think I'm running short. I'll probably end up saving a bit more just because. And then I think that should do it for straw bales. The rest of it can just be chopped to chaff or can be sold as bales to the animal dealer or whoever else would like to have it. So here we are at field 17. I'm going to get this guy to work right away. Dropping the harrows now. We're still very much in love with this cultivator, especially for the size and the wonderful job it does. We can drop that down, and we'll let him get to work. So while he's working, it's probably only proper for us to jump in the combine and get to work ourselves. So I'm going to turn that on, and I'm thinking that I'll probably do a couple passes at the end here just to make it a little easier for the combine to turn. You know, just helps to alleviate the combine catching all kinds of stuff and, you know, not being able to turn in the end. So we're going to do a little perimeter run, and after that we'll set the workers to their task, and we'll go from there. And there we can see the bin is almost full on the combine. It's wonderful. I'm going to get in position here, and we'll let them fill up. Honestly, at this point I could have the swath enabled, but I have a little surprise for you guys, so I'm going to wait until I'm at the far end, and I'm going to show you guys what I've been cooking up. This is another mod. While it's not realistic, it is a very interesting mod, and I want to try it. All the screenshots show it working really well, but we'll see if it works well for us in our application. If it does, it could be a game changer for us, but if not, it's not the end of the world. We will still be able to do our job the way we want it to. So here's to hoping that it actually works out and we can save ourselves a lot of time and fuel and labor costs. But other than that, yeah, I'll show you guys once we're at that far end. Well, we're still a little bit back in time, but who minds? Not me. So combine is on. Let's see, turn on baler. Alright, now will our worker know how to operate this thing? This is the big question. So far, I would say it's a success. Looks like I got my lineup just a little bit wrong. But now, what kind of turn is that going to require? That is my biggest fear, especially at the far end where that fence is. Will it know how to turn around? Or are we going to have a bunch of chaos? Oh boy, I can't wait to see. But we are going to keep tabs on these bales because we're going to have to get rid of them as quickly as possible. Otherwise, the baler is not going to do what it needs to do. But so far, it's working. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm very optimistic about that. I'm just a little curious what's going to happen at the end of the row. We're reaching the end of the row. So here's where the big money plays out. What will happen? I have a funny feeling that it's going to more or less ignore the baler and just do what it has to do as a combine. That's kind of my feeling. But what do I know? It sure can turn one hell of a lot sharp. And look at that. It's just, yeah, I guess that works. It's not going to be a perfect bale job, but it'll probably get about 80%. That's not bad. So we know it can make that corner. That is fantastic news. I'm thrilled to see that, honestly. Because that means this little mod, whoever made this, kudos to you, because this is going to work out really, really well. And will definitely simplify my farm a lot. I really like that. I like the dust blowing out of the bin there. That's a nice touch there too. But yeah, we're going to try to keep tabs of the bales as well. We want to make sure we grab them as soon as we can. Honestly, before they even hit the ground, we can grab them off the chute. I'll show you right here. Pop, pop, grab the one that was even inside. I like that. And we can shut that down. I'll assume the combine is getting pretty close to full, so it's probably a good time for me to grab the T6. Oh yes, and did you guys see that? The T7 was still on the yard. Well now, I guess we know what that means. He's not cultivating. That is so annoying. I thought we had got everything started off here to a good start, and what do you know? Couldn't be. Yeah, it looks like 80%, so that's good. Once the combine reaches this end, I think we can get her unloaded. There it goes. So hopefully it'll wait till the end to finish unloading before it makes its turn, so I'm not in its way. The turns are a little bit clunky with the baler, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. It saves me a lot of time, so I'm happy with that. Alright, now sit still and unload. Because we have a bit of fun yet for us. You guys remember I just bought that trailer, at the end of the last episode, I don't think we even got to put in a single load into it. So why don't we put a load in it? See what it looks like. But first I need to see the combine do the stupidest move I ever did see. Those tracks look so weird. They honestly do. Oh man, it's so dumb. It's like excavator tracks almost. Wow. Hey, the baler pretty much took all the chaff. That's cool. Anyway, back to unloading our grain here. I'm having too much fun. Let's see what this trailer looks like when we start throwing in some grain. That's what we were here for. Oh yeah. Yeah, and as is typical, you want to fill up the hopper before you fill up the sides, because the sides will damage a lot quicker than the sloped front to back sides. So you definitely want to fill up your hoppers, or start filling from there, and kind of let it overflow and then run like that onto the angled part. That is the preferred way of doing things. But it looks like that has a lot more capacity than the other trailer. I know the full capacity is still the same, but it's just interesting how the one middle hopper really took away from that front on the other trailer. You can tell right here, like, we put in just about 13,500, and there's still a lot of room here. I really like that. Looks really good. We've got another 13,500 liters here. Let's see if we can fill up that bin now on this trailer. Because it was about halfway full, give or take a bit. I think we should be able to fill pretty close to full on this hopper here. At this point you can see that there's grain everywhere. See, the thing is, when you're filling in grain like this, you want to dump on top of the grain, not on any kind of exposed metal. That's kind of the key here. There we are, 4% left. And then once again, we're going to start right at the bottom by the door, just like so. So you can see the trailer's got 26 bales on it. It's 81% full, but we are not going to go any further than that, because any bales beyond this are just going to be laid on the center, and that is not what we want. But I do want to show you another very interesting thing. So you guys know we're using the smallest size setting for these bales, just because it makes it easier for our feeding our cattle. So what I'm gonna do, and I hope I can pull in straight enough for this, I just want to kind of point out a little bit. Would you not say that these bales look a little scrappier than those? Maybe it's just the way I see it, I don't know. But to me they look rather scrappy. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing out what I see. The other ones look just a tad smoother. So what we want to do, we want to unload. And this is why I want to unload, or only have this many bales, is because if I have any more, then we can't double stack. There we are. And now I want to roll away. And I don't want to pick up anything else. Please, everybody leave me alone. Don't want to pick up any other bales. And now we reset, and now we're here, we can do operating position. There we go. Now we're not going to go pick up other bales. But we are going to steal this one off the baler. Everything's automated nowadays. Hello. Can I steal those bales you got there? I would love to have a few bales. Oh, there's 1, 2, and 3. Thank you much. Well, we're gonna put the T7 back to work. It's got 3.2 hours on it. But yeah, back to work. cultivating the field on field 17. And then in the meantime, I'm going to jump back to this tractor and bring it over to the field again, because we know right about, I'm going to actually park the tractor where I think that the combine will stop, and we'll see if I'm right or not. Somewhere about there. It just showed me that we had too many bales. I had to go sell some first. Now, I'm not sure what that's all about, but that is real annoying. So, I guess then, since this field is almost halfway done, we should see if we couldn't sell some of these. And look, the combine's actually unloading while it can. I like that. Alright, let's bring these over to the yard. Transportation. I wonder if it's just on a field where you can't have too many bales, or what the deal is. Or it's just on the total map. I don't know the answer to that question. I wish I did, because I've often wondered what the deal there was. Seems like they always fret about too many bales on the field for some reason. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can stack these. Sorry about your corn there, bud. But I got stuff to do here. There. Looks like I knocked over some back bales. That's annoying. I guess now we gotta go check the combine, see if it's actually baling still. It doesn't look like it is. We haven't talked about the cultivator on field 17 in a hot minute. That's because he's busy doing his job. Seems like he's got everything under control. Doesn't need much help or anything. He's just about done on field 2. All I did was make a couple of passes here just to help him get around that building. Other than that, he's been doing just fine on his own. Really like to see that when the operators know what they're doing. And as I say that, I'm watching to make sure he's not going to hit anything. Oh, look at that. He does know what he's doing. That's beautiful. Perfect. In the meantime, though, we've got the semi all full and the dump truck started, so we should probably bring that semi on home and get that unloaded. I figured we'd get at least a semi load yet, but now it looks like it could also be at least a dump truck load yet too. I think we might have time if we hurry ourselves a little bit. We'll get that tractor parked right on that swath. Just like so. That's the dump truck and that's the semi. So I'm going to bring this on back to the yard. We are getting pretty darn close to done this field. Oh my goodness. It's been a while. Now I don't know if I'll do the straw harvest in this episode, because it's going to take a bit yet. But we'll definitely finish up the combining, just so that we can say we've accomplished something, right? I think so. So far we're 3 truckloads in, and I'm thinking there'll be a 4th one. So 2 dump truck loads and 2 semi loads, just the way it feels right now. But we got lots of work ahead of us with another canola field ready to go. We got all this straw harvest left to do, and who knows what other kind of missions our neighbors are going to send us off to. So there's definitely lots to come, a lot more episodes to make, so you guys better stay tuned if you want to see what happens. Just like I predicted, we got 1 more dump truck load in. So that is good news. I believe our wheat is going to surpass our barley. In fact, if we open up that chart, we can see that wheat is at 144 and barley is at 148.5. And with another 40,000, almost 41,000 liters of wheat, I think we should comfortably surpass the barley. But that's okay. Plus we got all this barley, or sorry, all this wheat on my right hand side. So yeah, lots of wheat. Should make for a good sale. Looks like December is kind of top of the market prices, so we'll be keeping tabs on that as well. But all that in mind, I think it's a perfect time for us to say goodbye for now. Um, I'm going to finish unloading and I'm going to get set up for the next episode, but you guys don't need to watch me do all of that. So with that in mind, thank you very much for watching, and thank you to all of you who have been following the series. I noticed there's always a very specific number of people who are rather faithful in watching, and I honestly do appreciate that. You guys have no idea how much it means. So thank you very much to all of those. And yeah, if you guys have any thoughts or comments you want to share, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love to get back to you guys when I get a chance. Other than that, leave a like on the video so that you can let YouTube know that my videos kick butt. And if you guys are new, or maybe you just stumbled on this series and you kind of want to see where it goes because you heard that we're trying to make the farm grow here, well, lucky you can subscribe, and all that's going to do is send you a notification every time I drop another video, and that way you can stay on top of things and you'll be one of the first to know whenever a video comes out. So consider yourself like VIP, basically. Anyway, enough ranting from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care now.